Hey guys, Ali here. How are you doing? I was just walking around for a little bit there, and we came across a little thought, so I thought I would share it with you. See what's going on here. People paid money to work. To park here. No one would pay now. No, not at all.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the
Ooh.
cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Now my visual calculus is better than it was. I do remember being here before. Let's try this.
A row
Yes!
of ghostly shades stand facing the wall.
Damn.
There are many of them, a dozen at least, their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet, no sound, no movement. 10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner, automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side.
The big general with the moustache and the orders to give.
The morning sun rises beyond the horizon, radiating the first
Whoa,
light of the
look
day.
at that.
The order was carried out at dawn.
That's quite a striking piece of graphic right there.
A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
What is this?
The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Damn, that's brutal. Look at the people against the wall.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background.
Look at the line of soldiers.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one?
Look at the person on this side.
The commandant.
Commandant.
The one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Kim, who was who in this execution?
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution.
Continue.
Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces.
Remember what Trent Heidelstein said about Veld?
What if it was the Feld personnel when their assets are being seized by the revolutionaries?
Another likely scenario.
The lieutenant nods.
Or maybe...
You mentioned coalition forces. Could it have been them against the wall?
Yeah. It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall.
Oh.
To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
Okay, goodbye.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Alright, I need to put something into rhetoric now. It was rhetoric, right? Yeah, it was rhetoric, so level that up. And then when we go back to Titus, we'll have a better chance of passing that check. I will keep looking. I don't need to talk to him again, I don't think. Well, unless there's something new. Let's see if there's anything new here.
Always my pleasure.
Nah, nothing. Okay, I'm going to continue looking for the hobos. Oh, you're kidding me. They were here the whole time? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's have a little talk.
Tequila Sunset.
I bought you some booze. Will you tell me your name now?
Of course. Drink first, story later.
Here, I've got some Pilsners.
Not much, but it will do.
He grabs the bottle from your hand and uncorks it immediately.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
One of the other bums just interjects. Gurgles a near comatose man.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George.
Hey, George.
But around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder/junior partner at a high concept creative services agency.
Cool.
When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
Go on.
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff.
Alright.
I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Okay.
That's right. Getting a good run-in's important to maintaining your physical and mental health.
I'm definitely more of a walker myself.
Speaking of, when's the last time you did your laps, pork chop?
Wait, how many people did you have working for you?
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
He says thoughtfully, brushing dust off his shit-stained pants. What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
He shakes the bottle and makes a ringing sound.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles. His eyes are your eyes.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
How wet are we talking exactly?
Wet, okay? It was raining really hard.
There's a trace of derision in his voice.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox,
Uh-oh.
which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
Okay, so what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation.
That's a shame.
People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
He pauses meaningfully. Does that happen a lot? People buy edible lingerie and strap-ons by accident? Just because of the charm and wily sales tactics of an advertising man? Ugh, I don't know what world I've been living in, but it's clearly been sheltered.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day.
Oh, dope.
And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in.
He clearly wasn't good enough to make sure you, the boss man, had a key.
Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company...
Wow.
Well, you see where I'm going with this.
Yeah, everybody kind of just gave up on you because you forgot your key. That seems like you didn't really have any actual friends, man.
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
I'm almost homeless myself. Doesn't seem so bad.
The hobo lifestyle definitely has some perks. Not having to pay rent, first and foremost. Not being responsible for 20 other people is nice, too. But that charm wears off pretty quickly. Before you know it, you're wearing a shit-stained tracksuit and spending your days picking tear.
Why do you keep losing all your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece Lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
Yeah, they just won't go away.
You of all people should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you could help with?
What was the name of your agency?
My agency. Now. The Boom Boom Room.
Wow.
Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting.
Lovely. Sounds grand.
I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high-concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy. I was financing a group of poets in East Rebishal who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
He looks towards the bay.
If it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
Mixing oil painting and breasts to make ads isn't high art, it's just cynical wankery.
Well, you know, sex sells.
That's true.
That's the first rule of advertising.
Maybe, but it's still tired.
Maybe you're right. Who knows? Maybe we were behind the curve? We were fucking rich, though. That much I know.
What's up with the tracksuit?
What? You've never seen 100% Lycra before? Go on. Feel that primo material.
The man extends his arm. You know what's kind of really confusing me about this guy? If he was so rich, why didn't he just buy a new key? Or call a locksmith, or stay with a friend. You know, all these normal things. I mean, I've never been locked out of my house before, I don't think, but becoming a hobo would be right down there on the list. You know what I'm saying?
You really shouldn't touch it.
I just admire it. I'll touch it.
Pretty nice, huh? This might be one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly.
He takes another sip.
Good God. It's nearly impossible to describe how dirty this texture is.
Blech.
It's like rubbing two jellyfish skins together. You feel about 15% less human for having touched it.
Ew.
Randomized trials have also found Lycra, TM, to be associated with a number of exotic, highly malignant cancers. So you also have that to look forward to.
Oh, damn. But to be fair, with the amount of drugs and alcohol I've done in my past here in this character, and this guy's been doing, if they were to get cancer, they'd probably just blame it on the beer. So, who's gonna know?
And then there's the smell. But you don't even want to think about that.
No.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because you are a nice, nice man.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie.
Yeah,
We're
well.
right next to the bay. You could wash them any time.
What about the other drunks?
My fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics? They're exactly what they look like.
Handsome and charming?
Hey, tequila. You want to buy some speed?
No thanks, mate. No thanks. Maybe next time. Take a rain check on that one, yeah?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
I thought he was a cool cop.
A gurgling sound comes from the direction of the non-responsive man.
And yeah, you're already acquainted with abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
What's this about a lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my Lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
Okay, it's just hit me. I've been trying to work out who that guy's voice reminds me of. Now, the actor who played him is dead, sadly. But anybody who's seen The Big Lebowski, if you remember Mr. Lebowski, he has like a butler or like an assistant who wears the glasses with the blonde hair. And he's always trying to keep a smile on his face, and he has that sort of storytelling tone. He was also in the Hunger Games as well. This guy. I can't remember his name. In fact, I'll look it up. I'll look it up right now. Just give me a second. Let's see here. Oopsie. The Big Lebowski. Oops. Cast. Let's see here. Philip Seymour Hoffman. There we go. That's the guy's name. Obviously there are differences in the voice, but it's the manner of that character. It reminds me a lot of Brandt, the guy who Philip Seymour Hoffman plays in The Big Lebowski. Very nice. It's very nice to listen to. You mean this jacket that I discovered on the boardwalk and had cleaned on a whim? Oh, I found it already? The man examines the jacket for a moment. A look of consternation on his brow. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up that word. Consternation. Definition. There we go. Merriam-Webster. Amazement or dismay that hinders or throws into confusion. So he's surprised. He's bemused.
Nah, this isn't it. Found? That's medium concept.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Totally not my style.
So you're saying there's another lost jacket out there somewhere?
It's a big world out there, Tequila. A lot of lost jackets in it. Don't know why you'd think this could possibly be mine.
Hey, Doom Spiral. Ain't that the jacket you stole the other week?
I don't know.
Not on your fucking life, Rosemary. What's wrong with you people? Like I'd be caught dead wearing fawn, like some low-concept bicycle courier. Tell you what, Tequila. Why don't you just hang on to that one? I'll get another jacket someday.
Okay, well, try and find his
At least
jacket.
you got a nice jacket for your troubles.
Indeed, I did. Have you got any more stories?
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low.
Aww.
Catch my drift?
Jeez, I already gave you some. I don't want to keep doing that.
Then I can't keep on telling the stories.
Fine. We'll have to buy some more beer for him.
Okay, let's step aside for a second. I have something I want to talk about.
Oh, really? Oh, Kim, do share. Share with the class.
I've been meaning to have a little chat with you about your sense of style.
My style? I don't have style. What about it?
It's good to see you looking like a proud officer of the RCM. It's important for the people of Martinez to know we are here.
You like this? I feel like it's cramping my style.
You're an officer of the RCM, not some bon vivant.
I agree to disagree.
You know the expression, the clothes make the man? The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world.
Haha, tip-top racer. Okay, you're a sharp-dressed man. Is he? We could be style buddies.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, detective.
Okay.
A warm smile.
Oh, I made him smile.
Anyway, we should probably get back to the case. Let's go.
Alright. Let's go. So I just got a new quest. It's on the... Oh. At least I thought I got a new quest. Titus Hardy. I grunt all the time. I speak in one volume all the time, even when I'm shouting. Rah! See? That's my impression of Titus. Did I complete a quest? Oh, I just didn't... Alright, I didn't check that one off, that's all. Oh yeah, let's read about this place. It's Wednesday evening, and something heinously exciting is underway. People have gathered beneath the billowing roof of an oddly shaped trophy building, sipping wine and exchanging opinions. 29-year-old wonder twins Guy and Keith Yost are the stars of the show, with their bomber jackets and white sneakers, head curators of this art exhibition. Excuse me. Oh, that was rude. It is the Wompty Dom de Domiest event. Oh, no, please, I never want to say that in my life again. Of the year, and all the cool kids have RSVP'd. Where are you, if you're not there? Somewhere else. Alright, let's head back to Titus then. But before we do that, I want to go back and phone in to the Jamrock Library to forward the quest about the guy who we found on the boardwalk dead. Dead as a doornail. So let's quickly get over there to do that. Travel here. What do you want, runt? Right. Yeah, I do need this, yeah.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. How are you doing? Connect me to Jamrock Public Library.
Hold on, officer.
Thanks. Hope she's not dead.
I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to the librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
I'm looking for any information that you can provide on Billy Mijon. Sorry, I don't know how to say French symbols like that. A reader.
Billy Mijon, you said.
Oh, I got it right.
Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
He puts down the receiver. He must be using dial-up.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Mijon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fine. Give it to me.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Yes, home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says.
Cape Side
all.
Apartments. Cape Side Apartments. Which ones are they again?
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives.
Oh yeah. Let's go there. Do you have any other information on Billy Majon?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Does someone know who was? Or sorry, do you know someone who was?
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
You hear someone answer from afar.
Maurice, what? A woman yells. Then, yes, okay, if it was the police. She starts explaining something.
Oh.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book.
Oh.
He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Ah, library. You had one job, eh? You had one job.
Good. You have a name now.
Alright. So Billy Majon is a woman, not a man? How did your colleague know that it was her husband? Oh wait, I could be being really dumb here. He could be gay. Or he was killed by the wife, and then the wife, because she has a rather gender-neutral name that's spelled like the girl Billy, but you know, anyway, gender-neutral name, maybe nobody would have been the wiser, you know? So Billy Majon is a woman, not a man.
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
Oh.
And then goes for a little drink later. On the lookout.
That would be... That would explain why he had Billy's library card on him. I mean, if he was returning stuff, you know, you usually need a library card to take books out against and then put books back with. Do you know the husband's name? Wait, did he not already tell me that?
Sorry, no.
Oh.
Marie only knows him by sight.
Can Marie describe to me what the husband looked like?
Marie?
A moment passes.
She said it was an older man.
Oh.
And that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
Alright, that narrows it down to every man in this plate. What was he wearing?
1 second. What was he wearing?
The librarian turns away from the phone again and relays the question.
Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
Thank you. That's all from me. I have no other questions.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
The librarian hangs up and the call gets redirected back to the station with a soft click.
Anything else you need from me?
Alice, you've been wonderful as always. I'm done with the radio for now.
57th, over and out.
Her voice disappears into the void. Come back, Alice. Come back.
In the cabin, you see a...
Close the door. Alright, so we have forwarded that quest. Let's go and talk to Titus and see if we can't pass that check this time. I wouldn't mind passing that check. I wonder what jacket that guy was talking about. It's very quiet in here. Everybody's eating their late breakfasts.
It's you again. What is it?
Alright, let's see how we do with this check now. 83? Okay, that's likely, right?
Yeah. Titus is being manipulated. Bad idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter.
He has already.
But you know someone who might.
One of his boys will.
Fat Angus.
Oh yeah.
The powerful guy. Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker.
Oh, come on.
Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility.
Wait, that's it? That's it then. Case closed. Look around. We're going home, Kim.
Huh?
Oh wait, okay. For some reason I actually thought that was the end of the conversation. The lieutenant raises his brow.
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because
Because of some chick.
Bring that up one more time, and you won't get to write that report.
Oh, I'm so scared. You look like a butler.
The man's fists under the table are balled. You can tell from his neck and shoulders. He means it.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right, Alain? You'll kill us. That's what they do in the wild north.
Actually, I correct my statement. He doesn't look like a butler, although he kind of does. He looks more like one of those snooker umpires. You know, the guys who just stand there and put the balls on the table and clean the balls and, you know. Well, they have a lot of balls in their job. I just realized that. Yeah, one of those. Let's see. They club you from behind, string you up, and go back to drinking.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We didn't hit him, okay?
And he's starting to crack.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm.
Firearm, a Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
I could make a scene. What happens if I keep talking? You gonna kill me? In this bar? For nothing?
You just killed yourself, like I said you would. Suicide.
He shakes his silvery head. His calm voice is almost kind now. That's the weird thing about people who just talk bullshit all the time. They constantly create themselves self-fulfilling prophecies. Crazy. You hear that, Angus? They're gonna kill me too.
Suddenly, there's an awful ringing in your ears. Your body temperature spikes.
Uh-oh.
You're burning all over with fear. The most terrible fear. Bigger than any before.
Have I overplayed my hand?
To your right, you sense the air move. The lieutenant draws his firearm. You only manage to perform one more movement. An instinctive jerk to your left. Then, no sound. No one screams. It's impossible to say where it comes from.
Oh, balls. Okay,
More
well...
dead cops. Sad news from the district of Martinez, as the bodies of 2 police officers are found floating in the canal. It is believed the officers were pursuing a murder investigation, but got caught in the dock workers' strike and were gunned down under unclear circumstances.
Oh, yeah.
Such needless loss of life is truly tragic, a local union leader, Everard Clare, commented, and added that although the event is truly horrid, we can expect similar incidents to follow if right-wing vigilantes are allowed to run around uncontrolled and try to wriggle their way into well-organized neighborhoods.
Okay, guys, we're back outside the cafeteria here. I'm going to go in and play it a little differently. That was strange. I passed the check. I kind of thought that usually meant progress, but then I got killed, so we're going to try that again. And it's kind of weird as well, because this is the first time where I've had any kind of risk of physical harm, and it's just killed me. Usually it takes away a block, and then I die if obviously I don't have any health.
It's you again.
But yeah, that's kind of weird. Okay, so I'm gonna be a little bit more careful. So I'm gonna manipulate here.
Convinced type, but you know someone who
Okay.
might.
One of his boys.
Fat Angus.
Yep.
Just remember, it's about more than class here.
Okay.
It's about these men and Martinez.
So
their district. Their responsibility.
So that's it then. Case closed. We're going home, Kim.
Huh?
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. And Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Because you work for the wrong people. Yeah, we'll do that.
Goddamn right. This is Union Town. You work for the company, we will kill you.
Exactly how is a union different? It's just another organization of people.
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you work for the company.
Half the harbor works for the company.
Work for the wrong company, and they execute you.
Let's see here. Yeah, they just hang you like in the Dark Ages. Make a display of your corpse.
It wasn't that. It wasn't... We just couldn't get him down, okay?
That's it.
The weak one.
That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
Okay, this is where I went wrong before.
A glass zero. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Yeah, so I talked to Theo first, right? I'm gonna turn to Angus. I'm gonna see what happens. Or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him for no fucking reason?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Oh. He takes a breath, wheezing.
Shut up, Angus.
He was dead before you hanged him?
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31.
Oh.
I've got this under control.
Okay.
The room falls quiet. So quiet, you can hear Angus wheeze.
Huh, grand.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus?
Oh, there she
now
is.
It's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Yeah, this is a possession thing. I knew that he had something by a little bit more than just screwing around with her.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Okay.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She walks off without looking back.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
So you didn't kill him? He was already dead?
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. What was it?
We're not sure. Probably a bullet. The wound was difficult to see.
The coroner and his assistant are wrapped in blue. Hands covered in blue gloves. Mouths covered by blue masks. Bodies by blue aprons. The coroner wipes his brow, scalpel still in his hand. Get the light. Shine it in his mouth. He tells his assistant. The coroner squats to better see the light illumines the darkness inside. Well, shit. Can't blame them for missing that. Get the saw, Alan. This just got fun.
Why?
Because the girls asked us to.
The...
Throw in some shit.
Oh, wait, what? The girls, plural.
Girls, plural?
Yeah.
There's another girl.
I just said that.
2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
What happened on Sunday night?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
The rat-faced man snickers. I still think that guy's Roger Rabbit, just saying.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. You keep taking it easy too, Angus.
He turns back to you. What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
Kind of sounds like the room I was in.
He means they'd been fucking.
How does that mean that?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hang.
Who's Tibbs? The 8th Hardy?
Yeah. He's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Alright.
Right now, he's grateful he hasn't gotten his brother into this mess.
If Clashy didn't kill him, why the cover-up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
She told me some people were after her from Aranya. She wouldn't say more.
Yeah, she wouldn't. She's fucked if she shows up on police radar.
These people, who are they?
They're powerful, connected to the Moorland turn. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
Huh.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
Whose idea was it to hang him? Anyway, hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the 2 girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Earlier you said the girls asked for your help. Who was the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it. For political reasons. It sent a good message.
It's her, isn't it? The drug trafficker. The missing 8th Hardy.
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
Understood. Can you tell me anything about her? Name, current location?
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klasia you want to talk to.
Alright, so who killed the merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere.
Huh.
So that's a clue.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klasia. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
Okay.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past too?
I do. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell.
He pauses to think.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine.
Oh.
That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
Charmer as always, Titus.
These theories, not bad. Don't buy either one, but still, this guy's not as dumb as he looks.
Kim, we did it.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
I'm sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too.
Thanks for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her for the last time.
You do that. She... Klasia came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection.
But you would still prefer if we didn't take her away?
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
Also known as a dump.
We'll take that into account.
The lieutenant slides his notebook into his coat pocket. He turns to leave. Well, holy crap. Holy crap. This is a grand time to end an episode, don't you think? I hope you enjoyed that. That was definitely a nice little development in the story. I'm going to end this episode for now, and I'll be back with you with the next one very shortly. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that button, and if of course you're wanting to stick around for the rest of the playthrough or anything else that I cover in the future, make sure to obviously hit the subscribe button as well so that you don't miss out. For now though, take care, and I will see you in the next one.